So the Oasis Forum has backed down or withdrawn from their dialogue with the state around Bill 7, and they have cited their reason for the withdrawal from the dialogue.
The dialogue on the constitutional reforms has failed. The Oasis Forum regrets to inform the public that it decided to pull out of the dialogue on the constitutional amendment process when it became clear that the government was adamant on its position to continue with an illegality. It is for this reason that on the 29th November 2025, following its sitting, the Oasis Forum wrote to the Republican president on its principled stance on the matter, which later was delivered to the smaller team representing government on the 30th of November 2025. We do not believe that dialogue is tenable when the underlying concerns remain unaddressed. Our concerns were and are as follows. 1. Illegality of the process. The current process is in breach of the orders of the Constitutional Court. Therefore, continuing the process based on Bill number 7, which the government insists on, is effectively rubber stamping Bill number 7, whose initiation the Constitutional Court declared a nullity due to a lack of mandatory broad public consultations in the framing of the proposed amendments. The report and ensuing bill from the wake of the Technical Committee will in itself be illegal. Number 2, lack of legal framework and independence. The work of the Technical Committee lacks a legal framework to ensure its independence and public accountability, risking undue executive influence over what should be a citizen-driven process. Number 3, restrictive terms of reference. The terms of reference unilaterally prescribed by the government restrict citizens' submissions to the same clauses in Bill number 7, effectively resurrecting an illegality, election-centered agenda, and precluding a holistic reform. Failure to withdraw Bill number 7. Despite the Constitutional Court nullifying the initiation of Bill number 7 of 2025, the bill remains before the National Assembly, further entrenching an illegitimacy process. Tying to the 2026 electoral timelines. Rushing the reform process by tying its timelines to the 2026 general elections compromises inclusivity and national consensus, diverting agents from critical immediate needs like the cost of living, water shortages, and employment. There is no justification in whatsoever why the supreme law of the land must be amended in a rushed manner, less than 30 days, as though there is no tomorrow. Dialogue outcomes. Government intend to proceed. Despite presenting these profound and resolved concerns, our dialogue, including the meeting with the President, has yielded nothing. The government remains bent on proceeding with the current illegal and flawed process and has refused to withdraw Bill number 7 from Parliament formally. We reaffirm our non-negotiable preconditions for any meaningful dialogue. 1. Bill number 7 must be formally withdrawn from Parliament. 2. A fresh constitutional reforms process must be commenced, supported by legal safeguards, and be genuinely inclusive, not rushed, and holistic. Should this be attended to by government, we remain available to return to the dialogue table. Now a call to action for all Zambians. The refusal by government to heed advice on withdrawing the illegal Bill number 7 or offering alternative legally sound options is a serious threat to the integrity of the Zambia's foundational law and may result in anarchy. The government's current approach demonstrates an apparent lack of interest in genuine, people-driven dialogue. We therefore call upon all Zambians to stand in defense of constitutionalism, the rule of law, and good governance.
Now, on the other hand, various stakeholders have actually submitted that they are in support of Bill number 7.
Mr. President, we would like to put it on record that we would like to declare unanimously, Mr. President, with the powers that are bestowed me as a citizen of this country, a representative standing on behalf of all those that made submissions, that we declare the submissions by Oasis Forum null and void. Our recommendations, Mr. President, are simple. We only have two. Number one, Bill 7 should be maintained, and the constitutional amendment process must continue. Number two, Mr. President, members, Bill 7 should be tabled in Parliament for debate and scrutiny, Mr. President.
As a Zambian who has children, a wife and children in my house, and when I say I'm representing the people of Zambia, I start with my household because they are people that come from me. When somebody stands and says I'm representing the people of Zambia and there is no seed that is coming from his house, is not representing myself.
Ako kaya sana mapasta ako. I think you see, let's bring a close to this debate around Bill 7. And the only way we can bring a stop to this debate around Bill 7 is via a vote. You see where the problem is? Everyone that stands against Bill 7 claims they are representing the people of Zambia. And funny enough, everyone that stands to speak for and in support of Bill 7 also claims to be speaking for the Zambians. As things stand, the Zambians themselves don't even know who is genuinely speaking for them. Because those that seem to be against Bill 7, you can tell Futi, there is some element of politics, there is some element of hatred, there is some element of... You can tell that Ukukukana school is genuine because some of them can't even explain what articles are not right from the proposed amendments. They are just saying, it is bad, it is harmful, it is... But when you ask them, Kuti, tell us where exactly they will go. No, it is not inclusive. Yet again, there are people that seem to be included or given an opportunity to submit their submissions. On the other hand, those that are saying it is okay, you can also tell to some extent, but there are people who are genuinely, when you hear them speak, you can tell very honest, very sincere. Now, it is just hard to tell who means the truth. Because everyone is speaking for the Zambians. Those that are against, they are speaking for the Zambians. Those that are for are also speaking for the Zambians. Now, we don't know who is just genuine because how can the people speaking for the Zambians again be divided? And unfortunately, with issues of public interest, you can't say, okay, this is the group that is speaking for the public, let's go with their interest. Or this is the group that, you can't. The only way you bring a stop to a debate is through a vote. Or in favor, say aye, aye. Against, say nay, nay. The ayes have it or the nays have it. Debate done. So since everyone is speaking for the Zambians, those for and against are all speaking for the Zambians, the last proposal is, let it go to Parliament. In Parliament, we have people that we, the people of Zambia, voted for to represent us at the constituency level. These people were voted by the majority of people in their constituencies, and right now they serve us in Parliament. They have the responsibility to represent our interests, and we have agreed as a country, when those people vote for, then they have voted for the interest of the majority of Zambians. When they vote against, they have also voted for the interest of the Zambians. So to close this debate around Bill 7, not because I am a debate when I am on Karako Personal. Bantu bambogera mukabudula. That is not okay. That is not okay. So we are personally, I'm kindly suggesting or proposing that it goes to Parliament. Let the members of Parliament debate. If it goes through, it is the will of the Zambians. If it doesn't go through, it is the will of the Zambians, because Parliament is a house where all Zambians have sent their representatives. We have not sent the pastors. We have not sent civil society organizations. We have not sent the house we all agreed to sort out our problems as a country and agree on or disagree on is Parliament. It is not in the churches. It is not at the State House. It is not anywhere. So my final proposal is, let this bill go to Parliament, let our members of Parliament debate on it, and let the outcome be seen through a vote. Now, but we don't want it to go those ends. Let us not all feel like only our opinions and our wishes are correct, because even those that are against your wishes also feel theirs are correct. And the only way it can only be brought to a standstill or to a pause or close is through a vote. There is no any other way. There is no any other way. That is the only way. So let it go to Parliament. We shall wait to hear what comes out. And whatever comes out, again, let's accept that that is the true will of the Zambians. My name is Ken to the DUMBO, Ken Dumbo.